think that putting a dog in a crate is cruel and unusual punishment? When you see a dog in a crate, does your heart skip a beat? Have you always said that you'd never make your precious doggie stay in a crate? Well, that was my mantra many years ago. I swore I'd never put my dog in a crate. Of course, that was before I started taking my 3 whippets to dog events. Let me explain. My then husband and I had bought a dog with the agreement that we'd show the dog. More about that in another video. So we started going to dog shows. But then people suggested, take your dogs, your 3 dogs, your whippets, to racing events. I was skeptical at first because I only thought about commercial dog racing and didn't like it. But no, we were told that whippets were racing for fun, for sport, and they loved it. No money is earned, no money lost, and the whippets are still beloved pets that just happen to love racing. So we decided to take a look. When the next whippet racing event happened, we went as spectators with our doggies. Yeah, our dogs hadn't been trained for racing yet, so they could only watch. And they weren't happy at all. They wanted to participate. We had our dogs on very sturdy leashes, and our doggies that had behaved so well at the dog shows turned into monsters at the racing event. Our precious, well-behaved dogs wanted to participate. But of course, we hadn't trained them, and so hadn't entered them for that event. But they were straining at their leashes. Yes, our well-behaved dogs no longer were easy to control. We were the only people there that didn't have crates for their dogs. And I finally realized that, well, maybe we'd need to get a crate for each one of the dogs if we were going to let our dogs participate in that activity that they obviously loved. Hi, I'm Kate, and this is my YouTube channel, Dogs, Dogs, Dogs Forever. In these videos, I share how dogs have always been such an important part of my life. If you want to get a drink, just put me on pause for a moment, and then please come back. But maybe you'd be kind enough to give me a thumbs up and subscribe now. Thanks. Yes, crate training is an issue that can turn friends into enemies. Why crate train a dog? Well, simply put, crate training involves confining your dog to a crate or enclosure when you're not around to supervise them, or when you want them to not hurt their necks by straining or jumping on the leash. The idea behind it is to provide a safe space for your dog, prevent destructive behavior, and even help with house training. One thing you might think about crate training is that, well, it's inhumane, or maybe it's cruel. Some people might view it as restricting your dog's freedom, and they don't like that. I certainly had a lot to learn, and I could see that my new friends at the Whippet Racing event loved their dogs just as much as I loved ours. So I started learning more and more about crate training and a whole lot of other things too. And I learned that in reality, dogs are den animals. They naturally gravitate toward small enclosed spaces. In the wild, dogs seek out small enclosed areas for safety and rest. In fact, in your home, your dog might end up feeling more secure and happy and comfortable in a crate than in your open spaces. My big Dalmatian prefers the smaller crates that are actually whippet sized. Obviously, a Dalmatian is quite a bit larger than a whippet, both taller and bulkier. But he likes the small crates rather than the larger ones I bought for him. Who can figure out what's in a dog's mind? Not me, that's for sure. Another misconception by some people is that crate training is only for puppies. While it's true that puppies can greatly benefit from crate training, it's not exclusively for them. Adult dogs can also benefit from the structure and routine that crate training provides. Of course, it's essential to introduce the crate gradually and in a very positive manner, regardless of the dog's age. People think that they can't train an adult dog to be in a crate if it wasn't done when it was a puppy. But let me give you a very good example. Several years ago, I had a dog named Gypsy. She was an adult that had never been in a crate. I didn't have any crates in my house at that time. But one day, I brought home a crate from the pet shop. Well, my housekeeper, Sunny, said that Gypsy would never tolerate being in a crate. Well, I wasn't going to get into an argument with her about that topic, so I just waited until she went away for a week to visit her mother. Then I started crate training Gypsy. Into the crate for 2 minutes and then out. A couple hours later, 2 minutes in again and then out. I spaced that out over and over throughout the day. And after a day or two of this, Gypsy was willing to spend more time in the crate. And to make a long story short, by the time Sunny returned at the end of the week, Gypsy loved her crate. I didn't say I told you so, though. I had introduced the crate gradually and in a positive manner. So she had learned to associate it with feelings of calmness and security. Now I have 6 dogs and 9 crates placed strategically throughout my home. The doors to the crates are pretty much always open, and the dogs go in and out at will, often taking a nap inside. If I have workers coming to the house to repair something or do some work around here, I just walk around and close the doors on the crates so that my friendly dogs don't satisfy their curiosity about what's happening in the home. So what are the actual benefits of crate training? First, housebreaking can be made easier. Dogs naturally avoid soiling their sleeping area. A crate can help them establish bladder control and accelerate their potty training. It can be a safe space for your dog. A crate provides a quiet, secure place for your dog to retreat to whenever they might feel overwhelmed by noise or activity in the house, or when they just want to take a nap. And travel safety. Whether on road trips or flights, a crate ensures your dog's safety during travel. And if the dog is already accustomed to the crate, they'll be comfortable as well. Preventing destructive behavior. A crate can help manage chewing or other destructive behaviors when you're not at home to supervise them. Because when you're not around, your dog can feel anxious or stressed, and being stressed can lead to destructive behavior. If they are already used to being in a crate, it can help reduce that separation anxiety and provide a calm, peaceful space for them to relax in. And surgery recovery. After surgeries or injuries, crates can be used to limit your dog's movement, helping to keep the dog from licking or chewing the affected area. And emergencies. Crate-trained dogs are often easier to manage in emergency situations, such as evacuations or even vet visits. Of course, it's critical to choose a crate that's large enough for your dog to stand up, turn around, and lie down easily. It should be a welcoming space for your dog with toys, bedding, and treats. Introduce the crate gradually, like I did with Gypsy. And don't leave them in their crate for too long. It shouldn't be used as a punishment. It's important that your dog ends up loving the crate. So what's the verdict? Is crate training really the best option for your dog? Well, it's not a one-size-fits-all solution, but it can be highly effective when used correctly. By understanding the benefits of crate training, you can make an informed decision about whether it's right for your furry friend. If you've crate trained your dog, please share your experience in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips and insights into raising happy, healthy dogs. Bye for now. Thanks for watching. Till next time.